Hi everyone, hope you're well, staying home, safe. It's now time to start chapter 4 of our story, Personality Potion. Okay, do I seem different? Waking up on Monday morning, Danny thought the potion must have been a dream, but there it was on his bedside table where he'd left it the night before. He took off the lid and sniffed it. Then he took a small sip. The taste was sweet and bitter at the same time. Danny drank some more and let it slip down his throat. Jumping out of bed, he ran to look in the bathroom mirror. There was no doubt something had happened to him. His head didn't seem drooped and his eyes were brighter than usual. He didn't even feel worried about the day ahead at school. Danny sat next to Sparrow on the bus. He could see Duncan Wicks on the back seat. He hoped that Wicks had forgotten about the fudge bar. Danny had one in his bag, but he didn't want to hand it over. Sparrow was chatting away about the space film he'd seen on TV, but Danny found it hard to listen. He was wondering whether he looked different to other people. The personality potion was in his pocket, just in case he needed it again. He looked over at Laura Mills. Could she see any changes in him? Do I seem different to you? He asked Sparrow suddenly. Sparrow blinked at him. I was telling you about the bit with the aliens. I know, I just wondered if I seemed any different. Sparrow examined him. No, you've got green skin and 3 heads just as usual. At break, Danny and Sparrow talked about the school play. Sparrow said Mark Shaw would probably play Bugsy. Mark was captain of the football team and he got chosen for everything. Danny said he might even try for the part himself. Sparrow gaped at him. You play Bugsy Malone? Before Danny could answer, he saw Wicks. He was on the far side of the playground and he was coming straight towards them. Danny didn't have any time to think. Quickly, he fumbled for the personality potion and took a drink. If it really worked, he desperately needed it now. A group of girls stood between Wicks and Danny. Wicks barged his way right through the middle, knocking one of them over. Danny just had time to notice it was Laura Mills before Wicks was on them. Specs, I have been looking for you. Oh, have you? What for? Where's my fudge bar? I told you to bring it in today. He must have forgot, Sparrow said bravely. Who asked you, midget? Said Wicks, raising his fist. Sparrow ducked away. Wicks held out his hand to Danny. Fudge bar, Specs, you'd better have it. It's in my bag, said Danny. But there's one problem. Oh yeah? What? You can't have it. He was amazed at the words he'd just spoken. It must have been the potion speaking. Wicks' mouth was open, but nothing was coming out. Say that again, he said at last. I said it's my fudge bar. You can get lost. A crowd was gathering round them. Danny could see Laura and her friends at the front. No one had ever told Wicks to get lost before, and they wanted to see what would happen. Danny felt scared, but also reckless. It was as if the potion had released a cork inside him. Wicks took hold of Danny's arm and started to twist. You go and get it right now, Specs. Sorry, no, I think you should lay off the sweets, Wicks. Your teeth are going green. What did you say? They're green. Everyone calls you grot gums. The crowd laughed. They couldn't believe their ears. Here was quiet Danny Doolan standing up to the worst bully in the school. Wicks was furious. He started to twist Danny's arm harder. Danny felt as if it was on fire. Then he heard Laura Mills' voice call out, Let him go, grot gums. Someone else took it up and soon the whole crowd was chanting, Grot gums, grot gums. Wicks stared around at them, his face as red as ketchup. He liked to pick on younger kids when they were alone. He wasn't used to facing a whole crowd shouting at him. The noise had reached a teacher who was heading that way. Wicks let go of Danny's arm and ran off. Danny watched him. It was incredible. He had stood up to Wicks and survived. The potion really worked. It changed him into a different person, someone who could do or say anything. People were staring at him in a new way. One of them was Laura. "Thanks for starting that," he said to her. Laura smiled. "Serves him right for pushing me. Is your arm okay?" Danny had forgotten his arm. "Yeah," he said bravely. "It just stings a bit." "What got into you?" asked Laura. "He could have murdered you. I was sick of him. I had to do something." At this point the bell went. "Well, see you later," said Laura. "Are you going to the audition this afternoon?" Yes, I am," said Danny hastily. "In fact, I'm going to try for the part of Bugsy." He walked away feeling 2 meters tall. He had spoken to Laura Mills. After a whole year he'd finally spoken to her, and she hadn't laughed at him. She talked back, then he remembered. He said he was going to the audition. Even worse, he'd said he was going for the main part, the part of Bugsy. How could this math have landed him in so much trouble? How could his mouth have landed him in so much trouble? Okay, that was the end of that chapter. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, stay safe. Bye.